Hello guys and welcome back to my channel. I've got a grocery haul for you guys. I went to Coles, Woolies and my local green grocer. I got a few discounts and I'll explain that throughout the video. I'll also go through a meal plan for you guys. So starting down here, I grabbed some rice from Coles. I'm doing my third week flyby spend at Coles, and then next week's the last week until I get my 10,000 flyby points, which is equivalent to 50 bucks. Also, I actually grabbed 2 carrots from Coles because I was there, I needed carrots, and the bag of carrots were the same price as the amount I was going to pay for the carrots loose anyway, so I only grabbed 2. But then when I walked to Woolies, I saw the 1 kilo bag of carrots for $2, so I just grabbed the bag because it's cheaper and we go through carrots like crazy. Also, the bok choy was so cheap at my green grocer. This bunch was only 99 cents. I probably should have grabbed more, but if I need to do another top-up shop throughout the week, I will do that. That's great for stir fries. I have some leftover chicken thighs that I will need to use up, so I might stir fry that with some greens. Broccoli was $4 a kilo. And I also grabbed, I think this is called choy sum. This was also 99 cents at my green grocer. What a bargain, because they cost a whole lot more at Coles and Woolies. I grabbed this curly fettuccine pasta. That was full price at Woolies, but I did have my 10% off because I do have a couple of products with Woolies, so I get the 10% off once a month. So if you have a phone plan or your insurance or any type of Woolies product, I believe you get a 10% discount once a month. Just read the terms and conditions because I'm not 100% sure. And no, I am not sponsored by them. I just thought I'd share that with you. But if you're watching Woolies, feel free to reach out to me if you want to sponsor me. Coles, I've got the zucchini. I think it was $3.90 a kilo. I don't have a plan for the zucchini this week, but because it was relatively reasonably priced, I thought I'd grab one. This is really easy to add into stir fries as well. Grabbed some high fiber multigrain bread from Coles. I'm probably going to toss this in the freezer so I can grab out a couple of slices when I need it. They're probably going to be used for, what is it called? Nutella jaffles, or I'm probably going to be serving some buttered toast on the side with one of my slow cooked meals throughout the week. I also need to pop by the butcher probably midweek to get some osso buco because I'm probably going to slow cook that with some tomato, onion, carrot, and then shred that and then add that on top of this curly fettuccine pasta. Bananas was so expensive this week, but my partner loves them, so I only grabbed 3. I think they were $5 at Woolies. Banana prawns at Coles was $17 a kilo, so I grabbed about 800 grams. I'm probably going to do an Asian stir fry with some oyster sauce, fish sauce, garlic, some greens, and just serve that on top of some steamed rice. And then over here, I've been going crazy with oranges because they're so cheap, 99 cents a kilo at my green grocer. I see Coles and Woolies sell them for about $2.50 to $3 a kilo, so huge deal at my green grocer. And you're probably going to see oranges in every grocery haul if they keep staying around that 99 cents per kilo mark. Tomatoes, I also grabbed another bag because they are so cheap at my green grocer. They are $1.50 for a bag and they're a kilo. I love adding tomatoes into everything. So scrambled eggs, slow cooked meals. I even add them into stir fries at times. So great to have that on hand. Nashi pear was also at my green grocer for $5 a kilo. I only grabbed 1. Strawberries were at Woolies for $2.70 a punnet. This is my second punnet I think I grabbed this week, but I figured I might as well grab another one since I'm going to be using my 10% off. I also grabbed some honey soy chicken skewers. They were $1 each at the deli at Woolies. They're probably going to go into the freezer for the time being, but I'm probably going to cook that in the air fryer with some veggies on the side. Wet wipes, as usual from Coles. I do prefer the Coles wet wipes over the Woolies ones, so yeah, grabbed them. Peeled tomatoes. 1 can's probably going to be used for the osso buco, and the other one's probably just going to go into storage. I also stocked up on some chili tunas there because I have my 10% off at Woolies, so I want to grab that. Grabbed some more of the ruby grapefruits. I think that was $2 a kilo. My partner loves them and we have been going through them like crazy. And seeing as they're so cheap, that's the fruit of choice for the week. Grabbed some Colgate Optic White toothpaste, some baby powder and some disinfectant for the floor, lavender, and then some mussels for my dog. That was $6.50 a kilo and I do get that 10% off. That's at Woolies. And I also grabbed this Suncoast Gold macadamia nut milk. I think it was half price. My partner loves to have I think almond milk or oat milk with his coffee, and I have a feeling he will really like the macadamia milk as well. So that pretty much wraps up the grocery haul, guys. Actually, I forgot this, the slow cooked short ribs. It was on sale for $13 a kilo this week at Coles. I'm not too sure what I'm gonna do with this yet. I might use, I think it was the honey soy glaze and slow cook that. Or I might do something with like a tomato base. I haven't quite decided yet. I do have potatoes and onions in the fridge already, so that's why I haven't picked it up this week. But I'll film all of the cooking clips throughout the week and I'll add it on at the end of this video. So I thought I'd add on some clips of what I ate for you guys. I've just got a plate of grapefruit, orange and strawberries. Meal-wise, I'm currently steaming some greens, chopped up some leftover chicken thigh, and I'm also using the Marian's sauce here. I think it was barbecue pulled pork, but I'm obviously using that with the chicken instead. I wasn't a huge fan of the sauce because I found that the base was pretty much just paprika. That's all I could really taste in the sauce, but because I got it marked down, I think it's still a decent deal. The next meal here, I've got some prawns, which I have peeled and deveined. I've got some baby bok choy, some minced garlic, and some oyster sauce and butter. I start by steaming the bok choy separately, and then in a separate pot, I've got some minced garlic and butter, which I saute. Then I add the prawns, oyster sauce, and soy sauce in, and then I just serve that on a bed of white rice with the steamed bok choy. In this clip here, I've just got some honey soy chicken skewers with homemade potato and egg salad and steamed greens. As you can see here, I've got some chopped onion, tomato, potatoes, carrots and minced garlic. I am starting my slow cooked dinner. So I bought some slow cooked beef ribs. As you can see, I've chucked it on the bed of veggies, seasoned the meat with salt and thyme. Then I add in a can of diced tomatoes. Just add that in. You can use passata as well if you like. This is just what I had on hand. I also add in some water, just enough to cover the veggies, but what I tend to do is add the water into the can of diced tomatoes just to rinse out any residue from the tomatoes, as well as it adds more flavor. Then I add in 2 stock cubes. I believe I used vegetable stock, but you can use beef as well if you like. Pop the lid on and I let that cook for about 9 to 10 hours. At that point, the meat is really soft and tender, and as you can see in this clip here, the bone pulls off the meat really easily. I'm trying to film this as aesthetically as possible for you guys, but as you can imagine, it's a little bit difficult to hold the camera and cook at the same time. Now you can have this meal as is. Sometimes I like to steam some peas and add it to the mix, or I'll have a piece of buttered toast with this meal. Super delicious, super filling and relatively healthy because I haven't added any additional fats. All that oil is just from the beef itself and it's loaded with veggies.